Feeling good? Pork loin. That's not bad. You guys want to try out this Star Trek game? It's been recommended. Thanks, Marklar.
Thank you.
And Landonio. Thanks, bros. Let's fire this shit up. Engage. This is not... I don't think it's Star Trek The Next Generation, unfortunately. I don't even like Star Trek, except for The Next Generation. This is like some made-up shit. I don't even know if this is a real... This might be... Is it Voyager? I don't know. I'm not familiar, but I'm starting the game. I don't know what it is. It's not Deep Space Nine, is it? I don't remember this lady with the weird cooch on her forehead. Chief O'Brien's in this? No way. I hate that guy.
Thank you.
Ooh la la. At least the controls work. Let's check out the settings. I like space. I don't know about you guys, but I think space is cool. Motion blur off. See anything else you don't like? Maximum graphics. Maybe I should turn down the volume. Everything else looks okay. How do you accept? There we go. Accept. Subtitles. Oh, thanks. I didn't see that. Oh yes, Cuban B. There we go. Accept. Okay, I gotta do two things.
Thank you.
First, I'm gonna lower the volume on this in case it blows out my undercarriage. Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
Chuck Lytle and Provolicious. And thanks, Pablito and Mazzo Heist. Okay. You can hear, you can see, I can do the same. I just need to do something about this mustache.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Master Baven. Thanks for the resub. I'm gonna push play. KC Ice Storm is fun driving. Dude, I've been hearing about that. Man, it's weird how it's so cold other places, but it's not cold here. It's so hot. It's fucking pissing me off how hot it is. It's a joke. How the fuck is it gonna be 90 degrees on January 6th? And I'm not even a polar bear. My power went out twice today. God, that's the worst.
Thank you.
You don't really appreciate power until you don't have it. That shit is crazy. Shh. I don't know anything about this game. It looks so shitty. But people recommended it. Whoa, isn't that like a away team?
Stardate 57931.4.
Shh.
The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
Can't hear?
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
I turned it up.
They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them.
You think Borg is gonna be in this game? That would be so tight.
Nothing ever stays
I like the
same.
Borg.
It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case,
Hey, thanks.
change is
Thank
good.
you.
Sure, you, Dan, or whatever. And Big Cats. And thanks, Cucaracha. And Meech. And
Thank you.
Nightcat.
Our new
And
first
Baven.
officer is en route to the Resolute.
And Low Effort Attempt. Look at that thing on her head.
I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
What other Star Trek games have you played? None? Have I ever played a Star Trek game?
Thank you.
What the fuck, dude? I pushed R2.
Thanks.
That's usually
No
what
problem.
left click is.
I'm not
Thank
great
you.
with flying. But
Oh,
these
shit.
little shuttles?
And you
worst.
join Starfleet?
You don't like flying. And yet, you joined Starfleet.
Is that
There's a
me?
reason I'm not a pilot.
You should try it sometime.
I don't know how I feel about that thing. The crew is impacted by the things you say.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
Thank you.
I hadn't noticed.
Thanks, Leather
I'm on
Jenkins.
my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this.
Cool intro.
She's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy.
He's rizzing her?
This ship needs right now.
Am I her? Better not be. I'm gay. Resurgence is the name of the station? I'm unclear as to whether there has ever been a show with these characters in it, or is this like whole thing made up just for the game? This is just for the game? Really? Wow, I didn't even know it was gonna be this kind of a game. L to move.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Cool. Got my driver's license? Hey, alright, man. Good shit. Buckle up. Watch where you're going. Congrats. First step to being an adult.
Commander?
This guy looking at my
I'm
tip.
not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5.
I'm 28.
Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class.
Well,
I mean, all time.
don't know
in
what
the
to tell you.
history Of the Academy.
Only top 20.
So,
Simulations don't count, dude.
Simulations are great for training, but they're not quite the same as the real thing.
that's fair. I guess I'm about to find out.
What the hell it took you so long to get a
Please raise your
driver's
hand here.
license?
Hold it there for a few seconds.
Hold it where? Scan hand. That's me, Jara Rydek.
Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek?
That's right.
You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test.
Damn right I did.
You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Oh damn.
Now I'm really...
I'm a badass.
It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground,
Square.
so to speak.
Thank you.
Well, now you know. Keep your eyes and ears open and you might pick up on things.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
Commander Ermont. Thanks
on the message.
Arahari and Leather Jenkins and Shaquifa and
Thank
On-Screen
you.
Moon. Thanks Vinsanity and Forward Life. Cool. Oh, and I can sprint.
Good day, Commander.
Hey, good day. Does anyone know what planet I'm from?
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermont is a bully. So
Thank
I'm
you.
looking for someone with blue skin.
Wait a minute. He's a what? He's a what? I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Excuse me.
There he is. Hello, sir. Wrong guy?
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek.
Can't be more
Commander
than one
Yonder,
blue skin.
Operations officer on the Resolute.
He's a little guy. Little short blue skin.
I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
It was fine.
I know conditions are
Thank
less
you.
than ideal at the moment.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer
Whoa,
vacancy
look at his
such
ear.
short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship. To our
Spare the flattery?
Thank you.
I don't want to do that. I want him to... I'll do triangle.
Thank you.
What exactly have you heard about me?
You
in
know?
your class at the
I don't
academy.
want to be a bitch.
Received the Starfleet Award
I'll be
of Valor
nice.
during the Dominion
Thanks,
War.
kid named Finga.
Most recently, tactical
And
officer
Yarcia.
and chief of security on the USS Endeavor.
Thanks, game
You've
is
done your
paused.
homework?
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Appreciate it, bros. Hey, thanks, Everin.
The USS
Thank you.
Resurgence. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction.
There's a lot of, like,
It's against
horns
fault.
going on in the background.
No one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed.
Hey, what is this blue guy talking
We
about?
thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency.
Hey, blue guy. What are you talking
It was
about?
more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all
I'm
responsible.
sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
That's what it means to be a crew.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
With hundreds of crew members aboard the ship, it could have been so much worse.
True, but you never think about it that way. You can't help but replay events in your head and think about the things you could have done instead. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time.
I'm not a captain.
And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer...
Oh, I'm a
those who
first
felt it was a
officer like
mistake,
Riker.
that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first.
They'll need to get over
Until
that.
they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
I can earn their trust.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Do you
Of
think there's
course.
gonna be a lesbian scene with this blue guy, just
Starfleet
like
has
Mass
assigned us
Effect?
a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board.
Hope so.
I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention.
This is a walk-in chat.
The
I
crew has
can't
been
move.
working around the clock to get the ship ready.
It's not even-
There's
it's a
still so much
cutscene.
to do.
Where's Waldo?
Well, nice Waldo.
Hello. How are you today, Aris?
I've never been better. Thanks very much, Lord of the Wing and Matson. And thanks, Everin and everyone else. Left stick up. That's called gameplay. Who is this clown? Oh boy.
Stuck.
Weak kid.
I got just the thing.
Uh-oh. Find the plasma torch. I think it's this. Damn, I know what I'm doing. I knew. Damn, he's good. Uh-oh. Okay, that's gameplay. Nice. Sweet. Alright. Oh shit, here we go. Grab it. Now we're talking. Oh, we're not done yet. Sick. That was sick. By the way, I think this cost... How much does this cost? 15 bucks? I hope it's not more than that. Better not be more than 15. 25? No! Is it 25? Hey,
Is that?
at least I've got an AMD card. Minus 25, dude. All day long. The lower decks.
I thought that thing was totally fried.
Oh shit. Sexual tension.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
Nilly.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Uh-oh. Oh, you play as different people. Okay, fine. Follow Edzelar to engineering. Okay, I will. Use left click to run. It told me how to run the moment I was unable to start running. I can't run here. That's so weird. Why can't I run now? A sex scene? Alright, cool. Damn.
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we
I don't know what
I
species
just
she
hope whatever
is.
Chilrock called us down for, it's something good.
Do you?
Never tell with him.
Uh-oh.
I'd rather not end up degousing plasma metal.
Orders are orders.
Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
Orders are orders. Neely.
She's a trill?
You know what they say?
Is that a joke?
There are no small
Everyone's
missions.
saying that.
Every expedition
She's
has a-
trill?
Even if we don't
Are you
know anything
fucking
yet.
kidding me? She's from ATL? Whoa.
Looks like we
Cool.
got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Jovan.
Thank you.
She's trill.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
The
Oh!
officers Ed Solar.
He's a
Yes.
Vulcan,
I was beginning to think you would be late.
right?
We
Pointy
all
ear
hands
guys
on
are
deck right
Vulcans.
now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edzelar on repeated occasions.
Sorry for the delay.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies.
Damn.
Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
Thank you.
It'll never happen again.
So I don't suppose
Thanks,
you want us
Batman.
down here to check in before we go
And
off
Procedure. And Shalquoir. Or whatever.
Equip yourselves in EV
And
suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference.
I think
we are
Star Trek
experiencing
sucks
are
as well,
preventing the
except for
proper
Next
calibration.
Generation.
But this ship must be
Next
ready to
Generation
depart
is so
shortly,
sick.
despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems
we'll
have
be
been
ready.
affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready. We've got the best chief engineer.
And
in the fleet.
DS9. I happen to think DS9 is a curly
Flattery is
fucking
not
turd.
necessary.
But
All
you
that I
enjoy
require is
that
that you do your
Apple
job.
Core, amigo.
Right now, that entails critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
He likes
I should
Whoopi
have-
Goldberg. She's pretty sick, dude. She knows everything, dude. She was there. She's so
All
sick.
hands on deck.
She knows everything and she was there, dude.
You know what that
No
means?
matter what.
It means this
She's
ship
so
isn't
sick.
ready to go out, and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it, and they're going to leave
Thank
on
you.
schedule. Consequences be damned.
Hey,
You gotta have some faith, Nilly. Starfleet Command wouldn't send us out if we weren't.
come on, Nilly.
6 months ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa.
Excuse me.
The fuck?
A lot of new faces coming on board.
Whoa, we just changed our
Gotta be
clothes like
tough
that?
Coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Square.
Man, we've been through a whole hell of a lot as a crew. They're gonna have
Have you ever tried Italian spicy Duja?
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Anyone could look serious in a clean uniform. Show me what you can do when everything's falling apart.
No.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda.
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Aha!
Miranda, you're here?
What? This guy wants to get in on it? Hey,
Transfer came
third
at the
wheel.
last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Thank you.
Don't insult my ship. Don't insult my ship, dude.
Best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
Thanks, QC Rodrigo.
Thank you.
I am glad to be here. He's
Thank
still owes me
you.
a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome.
Thanks,
As
Paul
soon as we
Blair.
wrap up
Thank
this
you.
quick little spacewalk.
We're gonna do a spacewalk. RT. Wow. Gameplay.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Good to go.
Hey, thanks, Softy.
Thank you.
And fueled by milk.
See you on the other side.
See ya.
Activating magnetic souls.
Magnetic souls? Oh, on my shoes? Cool. You can't run? Can't run. I don't remember anything about this game. I've never heard of this game.
Have you?
It doesn't feel that old.
Let's go.
I don't know when it came out. Whoa. I like space a lot. I think space is cool. I mean, the real space, like non-fiction space, is pretty cool. But I think fiction space is even cooler. You know, like different species and like planets and shit. That kind of space is pretty cool to me. Real space is cool too. It's just that it's kind of like there isn't anything there, you know? This guy again. He's blue.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
And short. Ever watched WALL-E? I think I have. That's the one where they don't talk, right?
You'll have to forgive me.
I think it was
don't know
mid.
much about Koboyons.
Thank
My
you.
understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen.
My cell structure?
And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Thank you.
Some of those animated movies like WALL-E are actually really good. Just for everyone, not just for
Thank
kids.
you.
Some of them are really good. Honestly, I think I only saw it once, but I remember Monsters, Inc. being really good. I thought that movie was good. I remember watching it and thinking like, this movie is fucking good. You know? I just liked it. And I think that Finding Nemo was also pretty good, right? It's been so long since I've seen them. But yeah, Monsters, Inc. is a beastly movie. Yeah, Ratatouille is good. And also Toy Story. Maybe 1 or 2. But the third one sucks. I did see Incredibles. I can't remember it, though. It didn't, like, leave an impression. Excuse me. Same with WALL-E. They didn't, like, leave a lasting impression. I just thought they were whatever. Hello.
He's still got a thing for trains.
Who's he?
The warp engines of their day, apparently.
They made a Toy Story 4?
Right then. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy.
Didn't know
You
that.
already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible.
4 is garbage. I thought 3 was garbage.
Enough ambition to fuel 7
Thank
trips
you.
around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. The only regret is that we couldn't provide you with
There's a
warm welcome.
5 coming? Holy
Arrival
shit.
of the first officer to her new ship.
That's crazy.
Deserves a bit of fanfare.
But
But unfortunately, we've had our hands full.
let's get to work. Thanks Necrotics and Tad Ghostal and
There's plenty
Kurugi.
of work to be done without all that.
Thanks Zcar and Softy.
You always had a work ethic like nothing I'd ever seen.
Damn right.
That's just what this ship needs at the moment. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it.
Even the captain's a little guy.
The
Am I
ship
just
suffered
really
some
tall?
damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
Square.
I heard that you had an equipment malfunction.
Is that what they're calling it? No, that's just someone being generous. If anything, it was a leadership.
That's not him. He just looks like him.
We were on
The
verge
guy
of
from
a
Spider-Man
major
that laughs in the meme?
A quantum leap forward in warp
That's
core
not him.
technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained
That guy's
rate of
cool,
speed
though.
longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career?
Jonah, that's his name.
Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
Will Smith is gonna be in the new Matrix movie?
We lost some of our best people.
That sounds sick.
As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my
Sounds pretty
decision to
cool.
make, and I have to live with the consequences.
Kevin Hart's gonna play Morpheus? You aren't to blame, Cap.
You're being too hard on yourself. It wasn't your fault.
It's not a question of blame. It's about responsibility. No matter what the circumstances. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Willing to trust me.
Jada Smith was in the old ones.
So
Not the real one though.
I think that cost
Part
me.
1 is the only good one.
Thank you.
Part 1 is still very good. If you haven't seen The Matrix, you should watch it.
Once we decide
It's very
the
good.
course of action, I need everyone to
Part
fully
1.
commit to the mission.
Forget the other ones, they're trash.
Anything short of that just won't work.
You can rely on me,
And
Captain.
that's when things start to go sideways.
I'm
Whether I
Trill.
agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Part 2 had a cool highway scene. That's like the only cool part of Part 2.
Look,
The freeway scene is sick.
we can't afford another
I remember the first time I saw that trailer. Honestly, it ruined the whole fucking movie. How they showed the agent jumping on the car in slow motion. That ruined it. It was during the Super Bowl. They showed the trailer for Matrix 2 during the Super Bowl, and it ruined that whole scene, because that was a mind-blowing scene. When he jumped from one car to the other and just fucking stomped the hood. That was so cool.
Two previously peaceful and otherwise
That movie
non-aggressive
sucked, though.
civilizations
Except
now
that
find
scene.
themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a
Thank
mission
you.
for which we're uniquely qualified.
Thanks, Rage Brownie.
This ionic storm.
Matrix 4 was the
Long-range
best.
sensors suggested
Someone shoot that
several
guy.
Orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're
Damn.
headed, where I imagine
Get shot.
interference will be exponentially greater.
Mm,
But the diplomat will brief us on the details
Square.
of the rendezvous.
But are we prepared to embark on the mission?
As much as I'd like to think that's true, I have my doubts. But I don't want to get ahead of myself.
this Star Trek isn't about any of the TV shows. It's its own independent shit. And I'm Trill. I'm the first officer on whatever ship this is, and this is the captain.
What is it?
I forgot his name.
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal.
Thanks, Black Mage.
When that might happen,
You're
is
not a
entirely up to
Trill?
you.
What am I
It
then?
goes without saying. You have my full support.
I would be honored.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember.
I'm a Bojaran?
So I would be
You
honored
better not be getting me to
become
say
a
some
captain
bigot
someday.
shit.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my
I'm a
promise to do
Bojaran?
everything in my power to see that
All
it
right.
happens.
Thank you.
Come.
What about
Let
him?
me introduce you to the crew.
What is he? Just a regular
Thank you.
bitch. Wow. Cool. Cool. You watch any new Star Trek? No, dude. I like the Next Generation. There's new Star Trek? I didn't even know they still had it. The last Star Trek I heard of was the one where there was young Spock. It was like the reboot.
Thank you.
Everyone,
Thanks, Bounce.
if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Ryder,
Thank you.
our new first officer.
There's cameos in this game?
Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar.
Look at
our
this
helmsman,
clown.
One of the best in the business.
One of.
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
What kind of alien is he?
Likewise.
Uh-oh,
Next,
sexual
we have
tension.
Commander Westbrook, our chief science officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
He's like the Deanna Troy?
It is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
The honor is mine. Damn, they're close.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad. Because of what
Because
you've
of
overcome.
what?
Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend
She called me a
themselves.
Kobliad. What the fuck is that? What did you just call me?
You've done so much to protect others who need it.
Fuck is a
I
Kobliad?
really admire that. So,
Mierda.
Ooh,
I've done anything
that's
close
very
to you,
flattering.
But you definitely set a standard to strive for.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering. Thank you.
Hmm?
I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
I'm sure you will.
Hmm?
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please do everything you can to make Commander
The
Ryder
blue guy's
come home
sick.
here. I'll be on
He's
the
bald and
Starbase.
blue.
I have an urgent meeting with the
He's
Starbase
short.
commander to get our authorization to get underway. If we drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous.
Thank you.
The bridge is yours.
Cool. What should we do? Sit in the captain's chair? Alright.
Commander,
Damn.
Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew.
The trophy's mine!
By the storm.
And let me just say, may the force be with you.
We just need your go-ahead.
Hey, thanks. Excuse me. Thanks, One of the Little Rascals. Thanks, Sir Soapy. Chief O'Brien's Netflix series. That sounds great. Is that guy still alive?
Permission granted.
Probably.
Lowering structural integrity.
Thanks, Uwu and Bounce.
Entering maintenance mode.
And Sahaf.
Condition blue.
He's a good actor. He gets a lot of work still.
Looks like they turned off the Sith.
Is that a
Great.
joke?
Let's get to that emitter.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy, what are you doing? My friends are up. Don't tell me how to drive.
What up, cuh?
This is pretty cool. Nice gameplay.
Every time we're out here.
Thanks,
Captain
Into
Spectre's
tonight.
here in pieces again.
I'm chilling.
Still got some scars.
Having a nice day.
It adds character.
Cuh.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery.
She's
You know
Trill.
more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all.
I gotta remember. I don't want to offend
Thank
any
you.
of you Trill out there.
Massive.
Square.
Yeah, of course I do. Starfleet's an open door. We just have to walk through it. You wanted to get away.
Excuse me.
I enlisted because
Thank
I
you.
didn't want to wait years just
Thanks,
to get
weather
out
report.
And see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
God, dude. This guy sucks. I don't want to be him.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the Sif emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Oh, shit. Sick. Oh, yeah. Nice. Calibration tool.
Thank you.
Wow.
Beginning recalibration.
This game's tough. Don't worry, I got it under control. You just sit back and relax and shut the hell up. Turn node.
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the
Thank
alignment.
you.
Huh?
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
That wasn't so hard. Uh-oh.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
No shit, dude.
Yes, I am the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out.
This guy's a bitch.
Better than just about anyone.
Let's see here. You think highly of yourself.
You seem to think very highly of yourself.
With good reason. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer.
What?
In your vulnerable condition and all.
Kobliad?
But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
This guy is questioning me. Well, damn. What am I gonna do?
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst case scenario. But not outside the realm of
Thanks for your
possibility.
concern is like
That's
the
very
meanest
kind
thing
of
I
you to
can
be
say.
concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned. Just curious, that's all.
This guy's a bitch.
Thank you.
Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
Thank
No.
you.
No reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill.
This guy is a Turian bitch.
He's one of my closest friends.
Do you have a problem?
I hope that you'll live up to expectations.
Mr. Westbrook, if you have some kind of problem with me, and you just met me so it has nothing to do with me, you're gonna have to figure out how to get over it.
Get over it,
because I'm
bitch.
here, and I'm not going anywhere. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. I'll stick to science. That is what this ship is for.
Very well.
Seeing
I
as
think
how
I
you're
handled that
on
well.
Starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Is this guy even an alien? Everyone else around this bridge has blue skin or some weird butthole on their face. What's this smooth skin about?
Energy wave inbound.
You ain't even an alien, dude. He's human? Oh, hell nah. Human?
Tracing its trajectory. Starbase docking clamps are holding.
No humans
Storm
on this
conditions are
ship.
fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my
Human
projections are
bitch,
right,
dude.
we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy.
Uh-oh.
Like a tsunami.
Like a tsunami. Red alert!
All over the ship.
Red alert!
Aye.
Oh, shit. Battle stations. Thanks, Sonny.
Putting sensor
And Mitch.
visualization on screen.
Thanks, Christian. And Strictly Business. And Konichiwa. And Weather Report.
Shield systems are
Thanks,
severely
Rat
impacted.
Warden.
We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are
Every
our
available
The
solution.
impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the
Thank
deflector.
you.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
I
Only
believe
a
her.
shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
Shields up.
Which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Petrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a
Is she
head.
Armenian?
Only got one shot.
Understood.
She's an
On my
Armenian
command.
alien?
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
Brace for impact.
This is it!
All hands, brace for impact.
Oh, we forgot about those two guys. Forgot about those two guys outside. Good riddance. Are we cool?
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
You guys writing this down? What do I
Thank
need
you.
to do again? Something about a regulator? Hey, thanks Mind Heist and S-Top.
Reach the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Yes. Okay, I got this under control.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Okay. Take that. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. And simple as that.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering.
It's a
some
challenging
crosstalk in the
game.
bypass circuit.
Yeah, I mean it's
We need to
pretty
map the
tough
signals
if you're
so they
like
don't interfere with
3,
each other.
maybe 4. There we go. Nice.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my
Thank
phaser.
you.
Triangle to equip phaser. Aim. Fire. Okay, I disrupted it. Nice.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but you know.
Is she armed? This is max speed. Triangle for phaser. I'm armed too. Oh, we have to shoot those things, I guess. This is top speed? It can't be. I always thought that the guns in Star Trek were so fucking stupid, I can't believe it. It doesn't even make sense. Oh, fuck. What the hell?
Are you alright?
I'm okay. How did that even happen? Triangle.
That
Thank
damaged
you.
your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
Uh-oh, we're down to 60%. This is the maximum speed that I can walk. That's ridiculous. TV remote? Uh-oh.
Carter!
That hurt.
Do not get hit again.
Do not get hit again? Don't tell me what to do.
We're almost to the regulator.
How come those things don't zap her? Damn, she's twisting. You good?
We're at the regulator.
Break time already?
Opening the access panel.
That's how you know this is a good
Now halting
episode.
the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
This game is tight. I mean, it's just very, you know, it's difficult to dislike at this point. It's just kind of doing its own thing. It's an autonomous game. It's got some aliens, and it's got some bald blue guy. What do you want me to do here? Uh-oh. Do we have a real puzzle? Grab and control. Oh. I think I got this. Supposed to get the frequency to be like, you know?
Thank you.
Is that close enough?
EPS lines to the port warp
Close
engine
enough.
back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles.
I always felt like Data was the only reason. I mean, I don't know. I guess a lot of the cast from Next Generation is really good. It has a good cast. Picard is awesome. But Data's the best. You can easily have an entire episode about Data and it will be solid. You can't say that about the other characters. You know, like, guaranteed? No way. Oh shit! Gameplay.
We just lost the docking clamp.
Entire episodes about one character? It's not guaranteed to be good. Worf is cool, but still not guaranteed. Thanks, Z-Wit, for the tier 3.
Thank you.
The hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage
The Wesley
automatically in an
episode?
emergency, but it's not
Man, but
working.
Wesley's mom?
What are our options?
The docking
Beverly,
clamp is
dude?
with exploding bolts for an
Wesley
emergency
is
release.
trash. He
We've got crew
sucks.
out there. It'd be like setting off a bomb
Thank
next
you.
to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
The worst are Deanna Troi episodes. I don't love her, but she's cool. We're exploring options.
The docking
Thanks,
clamp isn't
Vildil.
functioning. We're exploring our options.
Option is to
Thanks,
detonate the
Virality.
emergency release.
Sammy, what are you doing, my friend? Shut up. Don't tell me how to drive.
Reverse
Hey.
the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the
This fucking guy is always coming up with bullshit.
Right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Uh-oh. It's not that simple, pendejo.
All due respect, sir, it's a more complex situation than when you
Jara,
disembarked.
I need you to do the right thing. We can't have this go sideways before we even leave for the mission.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
What do I do? Do I follow the captain's orders or reverse the polarity?
The holdup.
Fuck. Reverse that ass? Alright, I will. Captain doesn't know
Stand
shit.
by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the
Uh-oh,
clamp.
he's red.
Yes, Commander.
Captain's red. He's disappointed.
Air crew, this is acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Oh, damn. Tether
8,
yourself.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Brew.
3,
Oh, shit.
2, 1.
That was
Mark.
close.
Grab my hand.
RT.
I got you.
Thank you.
She's Trill.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Gameplay. I'm doing it.
Thank you.
What the fuck? I was cranking it. Oh. Oh damn. Teamwork. Both sticks. Left and right, dude. That's teamwork. Both sticks working together. Save the day. Captain's gonna be pissed. Uh-oh. Oh! No! Grab her!
I got you.
She's dizzled. Oh, damn. Where are you gonna put that thing, dude?
I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Alright.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There's an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon.
I've got her as a
Bring
backpack.
this Edsolar there to access the interior.
Alright.
Roger
I'm on
that.
my way. Oh, I'm towing this Trill lady. She got dizzled. This is gonna take a while. She's heavy.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
Oh. Faking it, huh? Just didn't feel like walking?
Thank you.
Alright, let's go in. Jam that shit.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time.
What?
No time to
Trill
fight me
and
on
a
this.
gentleman. No way. You first.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Huh? RT, dude. What? Did Diaz get owned?
We made it.
Break time. Hold on, I'm trying to get to a
They're safe. Bringing
good
the Sith
part
fully
to
online.
pause.
Do it.
This episode's pretty good considering I don't like any of these characters except the blue bald guy. The captain's about to be pissed off because I didn't listen to him. But dude, sometimes, you know, a good first officer has to know when the captain's being a dumb little bitch. You know? Thanks, TK.
Thank you.
Millie.
I'm good.
This is a
Help
good
him
place
again.
to pause. This is right before the lesbian scene. This guy got fucked up. What the hell is that?
Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good.
Damn sick wheelchair.
You gotta be more careful.
That's cool.
I just got here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet. Now
He
let's
got
get you
space
down.
herpes on his face?
Great.
Bummer. Thanks, Stryker.
Thank you.
Status report.
Okay. Pause. I'm gonna pause it. I think I'm about to get chewed out by the captain, so let me get up and stretch, and then I'll come back and then see what this old fogey has to
Thank you.
say. He's not gonna be happy. I disobeyed a direct order. He didn't know shit, though, dude. I was trying to explain that shit to him. Thanks, Fickle Platypus. And Syntax and Worf's annoying kid. See what I mean, dude? I'm not about that shit. I like the episodes with Data. The Data-heavy episodes. Or Captain Picard. I don't like those other side episodes. They can go. Excuse me. Those episodes suck. And I also used to get really frustrated because Worf, like, he had that cool, you know, that bladed weapon, but he never cut anything with it. He would always just, like, bash them in the face with it. What the hell? Q is a bitch. Don't even get me started. That character, it's like, ruins the whole show. Q, fuck Q, dude. That character ruins the whole show, dude. He sucks. Cheating bitch, magic user. I think he sucks. Personally. It's a rated R weapon. I like Geordi. Who doesn't like Geordi, dude? He's so likable. Plus reading Rainbow. You know? Anyway. Thanks, Vildil. And Zwit, thanks for the tier 3. And thanks, Drongo. I gotta take a whiz. Alright, break time. And then I'll get chewed out by the captain. So far, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's like a episode of the show. But a version of the show I've never heard of. Let's see here. What are you guys feeling? Something that'll limber us up. Didn't we add something new that's sick? I don't remember. This shit's been getting mixed up. Fuck it. Let's do the Dunce Hat song. Good break. I did a little day evaluation there, and so far, this one's fucking good. What about you guys? Got anything cool going on? I'm enjoying the game. I'm about to get chewed out by the captain, though. And I don't know what the ship is called. Do we know what the ship is called? Or is there even a ship? There's a ship, right? Thanks, Iron Shroom. Let's get back to work. Thanks, bros. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Nice and smooth. Smooth day.
Air crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
The USS Resolute.
Mission readiness, Mr. Ermot.
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time. As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Shit. I'm busted. Man, it's been such a long time since I've been in this situation. Like, see me in my office? Oh, fuck. My bad, dude.
You disobeyed my orders. Well?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for that, Captain. I did what I thought was...
You disobeyed my orders! And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the Starbase staff as well. That's going to get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet.
This guy sucks, dude. I'm getting ready to take your job, old man.
On this ship. From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
You don't have the facts, dude.
Captain, I told you I'd be honest, so here it is. Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order, but you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew.
Damn!
Trust me.
Woo! Tell him,
might have won some
stupid bitch.
With that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit.
Chovak these?
And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes.
Quit busting my chops.
So, let's just boil it down. You did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
I'm sure you will, someday.
I think I made it out of that situation pretty well.
Despite it all,
we're
got
friends.
final Starfleet clearance to depart.
I just had to check him, dude. Let him know.
We'll knock out the final
Quit being a little bitch. I'm taller than you.
and we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Beat his ass. Charisma wins again. Man, it's like the most powerful tool in real life.
All departments reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
Right now.
The start of a new mission is always.
I don't know if I like this captain. He seems like a moron.
He's
He's got too much hair
Don't let the
for a
Admiral
captain.
hear you say that.
Captains need to be bald. Not qualified. I agree.
Sit, everyone.
Hey, thanks, RBL Hunter.
We're not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Thanks, Incognito and Platypus.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
I'm a man of few words. Any questions?
Thank you.
Hey, thanks. Nice creamy coffee. The music. The first mission of the Resolute. USS Resolute. Does it make you want to rewatch TNG? I did that a while ago and I enjoyed it.
That should do it.
The first season sucks. There's that white girl, you know, the one that's like Worf. She's like the chief of security before Worf. And then they kill her off. She's whack. Tasha Yar, yeah, she was whack. She has cameos again later, right? Oh, fuck! Engage! Ah, fuck. Oh, I hit it.
Engage.
Sorry, I was talking. I didn't see the quick time event. Boom! Yeah, that's sick. That stretchy shit? I always liked that when I was a kid.
Simple, but effective.
What do you want me to do? Oh, damn! Aim at where I'm gonna park my doo-doo oven. Park that shit. Huh? Can't even do that right?
Thank you. I'm
the
fine.
Fuck?
Really,
You don't look so good.
What's wrong with me? Uh-oh. The fuck? Red alert?
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Oh shit, Chipotle again!
Help me get her inside.
No. Space Chipotle. From the replicator. Oh no. Replicated Chipotle? Ugh. What the fuck, Pip-Boy?
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your deridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before.
Excuse me?
You're rare. I know.
I'm a rare species called a Kobliad.
Thank you.
People's numbers have dwindled despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the Duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
It's an honor.
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all. I'm honored to be Kobliad, to represent my people.
As you should be. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment.
Excuse me?
I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
She's giving me the side eye.
Agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake.
Sinister.
My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career.
Man, you're talking a lot of shit, you know.
The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. The more the time passes and the further out of reach.
Man, she's mean.
The more risk he'll be willing to take.
I hear you. But that's my job, isn't it? To make sure that doesn't happen. And we don't lose sight of the bigger picture.
Why did they make her so...
Which is exactly
she's like a
why
villain.
I'm so glad you were here. We need you now more than ever. And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Huh.
I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship. And everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure's almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of Duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
So it's like I got space diabetes.
Understood.
And my work here is done.
And I just need space insulin. That lady was weird.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay. We were all
Ooh.
pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
Thanks for coming.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
Thank
you.
you.
don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
I think she wants my back. Oh, damn. The hell? Why did she sprint like that? Was that normal?
Now, Carter, the emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's a combination of hyronolin and lectrazine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing. She's come by a couple of times to see you already.
Man, there's a lot of sexy tension on this ship.
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duvall. You
How
did
do I
take
look?
one hell of a shot, though.
So, be honest. How bad do I look?
You look rugged.
Rugged?
Okay, how about heroic? Millie was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now,
Oh, damn.
I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you.
You like me?
Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse.
Now, this is just a guess, but you like me. Is that what this is?
How'd you know?
Woo!
Must have been pretty obvious. Which is funny because
I was hoping.
it came out of nowhere for me at first.
Well, you know, I was hoping.
I guess that makes this a little easier to say.
Uh-oh.
We've been really good friends for a long time.
She's a
I
Turian.
want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
Oh, shit. I have feelings for you, too.
Carter?
You don't have to explain it. I feel the same way.
He's a Turian.
There is something between us.
So...
Oh, hell no!
Something is? If it's there for you...
Let me see your gills.
If it's there for me, why not give it a try?
I won't risk our friendship, lol. Absolutely.
Are you kidding me? I just said yes.
I wanted to be sure I heard that right.
Sorry to.
Oh boy.
The patient needs to rest.
Soft penis inbound.
Of course.
We're in the middle of something
See you
here.
again soon.
Woo! Nice. I'm in. Cool. Cool space.
Rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Whoa.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Learn how to drive.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's
shit.
left for Federation signal types.
Gameplay. Nice.
I've located the
Very
shuttle.
nice.
Comms.
When did this game come out,
Shuttle's
dude?
resolute. Debris field.
This is so crazy. They go through all this work making a game and you barely even play it.
I can't get it any
2023? You're kidding. You're kidding. No way.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
This game came out in 2023.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
You sure?
That makes it better.
I'm sure.
It's from the Telltale guys? Is it really? So this is made by the guys that made that Wolf
First
game?
thing,
Wolf Among
onto
Us?
the shuttle and
No
stabilize the
way.
rotation.
I didn't realize that. I mean, it plays like it. Oh, what do you want me to do? Stabilize the shuttlecraft? Stabilize that shit, dude. Well, that's cool. Did they ever make another Wolf Among Us
We're
game?
pulling in debris.
I remember liking that game. Uh-oh, debris. Zap it. Oh, you don't zap it, you move it. It's still being made? Dude, Wolf Among Us came out like 20 years ago. I liked it, but only because I liked the whole fairy tale,
There's a large
like,
piece
you
of
know,
debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
setting.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander
So I
Rydek,
like that
plot an
game.
intercept course.
But it never ended.
On it.
The Telltale devs all left. I mean, it's not like you really need them, right? Can't you just get an AI to do that job 10 times better than them? What the fuck is this? Got it.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17. 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Didn't they announce a new Borderlands game at Jeff's birthday last time? I hate it when they don't give up on trash franchises. That's like ridiculous. Who the fuck cares about that? Borderlands. The head writer went on Twitter and said it won't be cringe this time.
Thank you.
Shuttlecraft on board.
Sounds like you're the head writer. Anyway, fuck him and fuck that game. That game sucked. Oh!
So to speak.
Home or the room
Oh!
I love Star Trek.
Ambassador Spock. Left stick. Thanks, Cutie Borg, and Helst, and Armageddon, and Zed. Oh, am I supposed to pass him?
Captain, we'll be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
That's crazy. Nimoy. He's dead, right? Welcome aboard.
Well, let me be the first to say...
He's got a
welcome
sick
to the
voice.
Ambassador.
Thank you, Petty Officer...
Is that really his voice?
Carter Diaz. Sir.
I am pleased to meet you, Petty Officer Carter Diaz. It appears I have you to thank for my safe arrival. Your assistance arrived not a moment too soon, if I may say so.
Thank you.
Square.
You're very welcome, sir. I'm glad we could get you
Petty?
here in one
Well,
piece.
dude, I am, man. This is Spock, and I'm this random fucking dude with pubes on his face.
But it is evident my craft was not sufficiently
He's
robust
right.
for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable.
Thank
We
you.
attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Triangle.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems, and who knows what it might do to a warp drive.
Yes, it would seem further investigation
I
is
think I
called
picked the right choice.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
This guy does that a lot, right? That Bruce Lee nose thing.
Thank you.
This guy's a bitch.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
Cool. That was Spock. Nimoy. I never liked Captain Kirk. I always thought he looked like a clown. Like he's got this look on his face like he can't take him seriously. I never liked him. He was not like serious. You know, he was like a joke.
Ambassador Spock,
Picard was
my
serious.
senior staff.
He reminded me of like Galaxy Quest or some
It's
shit,
not
you know,
every day
like
that
Tim
a captain
Allen.
gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
Oh shit.
I didn't mean to suggest you
Damn!
past.
Careful how you talk to
Thank you.
fucking the legend.
Diplomatic.
But you are a legend. Let's focus on the future. We need your experience. Focus on the future.
We're all curious about the future, Ambassador. Specifically, what exactly are we getting involved in here?
We got the basics from Starfleet.
This captain is a scrub.
Two formerly peaceful neighbors.
He's not bald.
On the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour. Lydia and Hotari.
7 of 9. Yeah,
Iridians
she's
were the
cute.
more
I'll give it
advanced
up.
species
But that show
in close
sucks.
contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium.
Picard is the
For decades,
ruler of the
Hotari
BGC.
and the Illyrians have shared a mining
The
operation.
ruler?
The Illyrians provide
The overlord.
technological resources, while the
Picard
Hotari
is
have
sick.
served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illyrians from their system. That is the official story. as told by the Hotari.
Thank you. Thanks, Chewy Cookies.
Mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
How did this happen?
How is it the Hotari were able to turn the tables and take the mines against superior forces, especially after decades in this arrangement?
Unclear. The answer to that question may be the key.
Thanks, Donkey Kuh.
Thank you. And one that I hope we can uncover during these negotiations.
I wonder what other cameos there will be. Someone said there's cameos in this game.
Would stand a chance against the
I wonder what other cameos there will be.
To open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed.
Picard Season 3 is TNG Season 8. Dude, I heard that Picard Season 3 is good, but I'm not falling for it because anyone who would watch that shit all the way to Season 3 is like, I'm not trying to take any recommendations from someone who eats shit.
They both profited.
Thank you.
And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective, after all.
Square.
That is correct.
We can call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being.
You don't need to see the other seasons? Maybe I'll get around to watching that.
The absence of war. And as such, this conflict will surely come.
Which movies are good? None of them. Star Trek The Next Generation doesn't have good movies. None of them, dude. They all suck ass. I've never seen any of the other movies, but TNG movies suck. First Contact sucks too.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
Leverage.
We could use that as leverage with the Illidians. They'll want the Federation to continue buying from them.
There might be something to that.
The new J.J. Abrams ones are tight, or I may have seen one of them and I wasn't impressed. Don't remember.
Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear.
Thanks,
neutral in
Bravado.
these negotiations.
Those
what
suck.
worries me is if this whole
Nice
thing
try,
unravels
JJ.
and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our ship,
Yeah.
and the ambassador's ship,
Hey, what's up, JJ?
we have to assume the Illidian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems.
They won't dare attack us. Buys us some time. It's a
They have never been
perfect storm.
observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long.
The second J.J. Abrams
finally
one
had
is
an
as bad
opportunity
as the
and they
Michael
took it.
Bay
That
Transformers.
would also explain the Illidians.
What do you mean by the Michael Bay Transformers? Isn't there only one Transformers? They're all Michael Bay Transformers, right?
They do not want to be caught at a disadvantage.
There are no non-Michael Bay Transformers movies as far as I know.
Trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict.
The cartoon ones?
We'll be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our system to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Oh.
Aye, Captain.
I didn't know we were talking about cartoons.
Dismissed.
I'm talking about movies.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Uh-oh.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions.
Uh-oh. Is Spock trying to get me to break the rules?
Ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
She certainly goes her own way.
I'd be honored.
Maybe that helps in this case.
I'm honored to be included in the negotiation process.
You're not just included, you are instrumental.
Well, I hope Commander
He likes
Rydek
me.
will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
Cool. 2023? Holy shit. Whoa. Nice brakes. It was a different time. That's true. They don't make them like this anymore. She's a trill.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp
I'm a
drive
Diaz.
failure with Ambassador Spock.
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him.
Damn, this guy's pretty
when I
sick.
have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
Do you enjoy anything?
I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
Commander Chovak, is there anything you do enjoy?
I take pleasure in the satisfaction of a job well done. I suggest you try it sometime.
Damn!
Any abnormalities in your report?
Oh! Man, these fucking Vulcans are sick, dude.
No.
They're so sick.
It seems like he's
They're just so sick, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up roasting you with their hands behind their back,
Chovak
dude.
has to look at that face and know
So
you have
sick.
some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first. I
I
don't know
paid a
what
high
else to
price.
think.
Don't forget it, dude.
Yeah, I did pretty great out there. So don't you forget it.
Don't forget
I have
that
a
shit.
feeling you won't let me forget it.
I'm not gonna have to do a damn thing to remind you.
Damn! This
Come
guy's a bitch.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
This guy's a bitch, dude. He's pissed because he just got told off by that other guy.
Ready to go?
All
Job
set.
well done. You should try it
Let's run the
sometime,
diagnostic.
scrub. Oh, nice fingers. Beep. Cool gameplay. Nice. Prostate
Oh.
exam.
I know about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
What?
I'm happy for you. Both of you.
Damn, she knows all my business.
But I'm only going to tell you this once.
She's jealous.
Don't screw this up. Because I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms. That just
have
isn't
some
gonna work for
faith.
me.
Hey, what are you looking at?
No, that
You got
won't
something
happen.
on your face.
Hey,
That's
thanks.
not gonna happen, okay? And why are you even going there? We haven't even gone on a date yet.
Yeah.
I just want you to know where I stand.
Damn, man.
I like my friends and I like our group. I don't want to lose that. Is that thing done?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see. The relay's along the primary EPS.
Yeah, why is she getting in my
Active
business?
relays
You
are
can
on.
tell she's jealous.
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
Oh, shit. Hey, thanks Vulcan, JOI, and Little Bungorf. Thanks Melee, Kunis, and Bravado, and Donkey Ka.
Here.
Nice.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
Finger butthole.
The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field.
Yeah, I've
depletion.
noticed that the characters do have some weird eyebrow shit going on in this game. That's like a thing. Advanced
Subspace
eyebrow
variance out of
technology.
tolerance.
Look at her eyebrows.
What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes.
Look at the
but
eyebrows.
it can also throw a fault code.
They're fucking weird in this game.
A fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the real.
Just look at their eyebrows as they're talking.
Yes, ma'am.
They have weird eyebrows. Maybe I'm just being a bigot.
Take a moment to get their
This is
bearings
just
as they
normal
attempt
space
to re-engage
eyebrow
the warp
behavior.
drive.
There. That's the relay
My
spawn.
bad.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same. Subspace variants out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked, or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
How did I miss this
Divide
game
and
when it
conquer.
came out?
You want to check the
There
warp
must
coils
have
or the
been
navigation array?
another
I'll check the other.
game that took my
Not
attention
overcomplicated.
away from this game.
One of these systems is like
2023? Oh, Elden Ring. What the fuck, dude? What kind of a choice is this? Navigation array? Fuck it.
I'll check the navigation array.
Thanks, Wavy D. Oh shit. Alright. Are you sure you want to exit game? No, dude. No. How could I? Why would it let me do that? Okay. Tricorder. Oh shit. Oh fuck. To investigate what? Spock's ship? Okay, so I'm investigating Spock's ship, I guess. What should I do? The green part? Deep scan. Am I deep scanning? Functioning normally. Okay, so I just probably have to like aim my thing at holster at different parts of the what square? X is square, right? Why can I not holster it? Rude. It says square. One of 3 anomalies detected. Why did it turn red like this? Oh, here we go. I should have read the instructions. Complete scan. Good thing it's a kid's game. LT.
Navigation array checks out, so it must be a coil.
Except it's not. Checked and double checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Oh shit. Woo! Oh, eyebrows. What up, girl?
Hey.
I'm not here.
I thought she'd never
Escorting
leave.
the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the
Thank
bridge.
you. Thanks, Itchy.
I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go. The captain and the others will be here in a
I
minute.
always have time for
Should be
you.
an interesting ride down to the surface.
We gotta look busy for the boss.
Come on, I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
No. But
Thanks, soccer, mum.
No, that's more accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always singing?
Maris?
And you're the
Who's
favorite
Maris?
We always beat in Parisi squares, right?
Am I Maris?
All aboard for Hotari.
Maris.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Catch y'all later.
You don't want to miss your train.
I do have to go.
Oh damn.
Not gonna lie. I
Kiss
don't know
her!
what to believe right now.
Hey.
More important things on my mind.
Smooch. Damn, that was a long kiss.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Save some of that for when I get back.
Oh shit.
You got a deal.
Be seeing you.
Nice. I think she's gonna give me a Thousand Island rim job later. In space. Chimichurri hand job.
If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go.
What's that?
Where were we?
What do you need instructions? It's a Thousand Island rim job, dude. What the fuck?
I'm out of ideas short of field stern.
There's no code here.
You want to take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
You know?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the
This
shuttle.
guy's eyebrows, dude. They're all like that. The whole game is that way. Advanced eyebrow technology.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Break time Picard already? Resume the simulation already. It would be so cool if these were the regular Star Trek guys from Next Generation. They probably couldn't afford to use everyone's likeness.
Shuttle sensor data from that.
But I wonder what
Computer,
cameos
why did the
there
warp
will
field
be.
calculation fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless...
Geordi. Geordi's cool.
Computer, run the
He's
simulation.
one of the good characters.
Resolute simulated.
Thank you.
Computer?
The only bad characters are like Q,
Thank you.
Wesley Crusher, Chief O'Brien.
1.2.
Who else?
43. Warp pressure is destabilized.
They're all good
Error
other
in
than
warp
that.
Field calculation. The warp drive
Who's
is
Tasha?
exposed to system-wide cascade failure.
Oh, yeah,
Warp
she's
collapse.
dead though. She
Subspace
don't count.
variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
That one blonde guy? Are you talking about Geordi?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever
cool.
happened to the shuttle just happened to
He's
us.
the engineer, chief of engineering.
The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
We can't leave Otari space, dude. Can't warp. Rudy Goldberg? Who the fuck's Rudy Goldberg? Whoopi? She was great on that show. And she was great on Sister Act.
Ambassador Spock, Captain Solano.
Whoa!
Hotari.
What the hell?
My name is Tylos Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
The honor is ours. And this is Commander Jara Rydick, first officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight into
We're
the
honored
dynamics
to be
between
here.
the Hotari and the Lydians.
We are honored to be here as representatives of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be.
She's wearing a Shaco.
The reigning authority in the galaxy.
Nice, dude.
Or so we've been led to believe.
Nice
Whether that's
Shaco.
true or not remains to be seen.
These guys all wear Shacos, man.
We're grateful you've made the time
Sick.
to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
This is Citron,
Pirate,
the heroes of the
Ninja,
revolt in the mines.
and Ryan Unlimited. Damn, this guy's looking at my titties. He's pissed too. Uh-oh. Here come the Turians. Great, dude.
Let's hope this is the last time we ever have to come here.
Damn haters.
If you'll excuse me.
Thank you.
I think we're about to begin.
Did you hear the arrogance from that guy? I don't know what we're walking into.
Excuse me.
That
Don't underestimate him. Let's keep an open mind.
That may be true. But let's keep an open mind.
You don't want to be a
going into
bigot, Captain.
negotiations. Hopefully he's just one voice amongst many.
Then let's hope he's the outlier.
I bet you
Sorry,
Spock
invited
thinks
us
that I
as
should be
their
the captain
guests.
and this
We
fucking
must
clown
show them the
sucks.
proper respect.
You know it.
Thank you.
Thanks, the dude. Oh yeah, break time. Alright, fine. I'm at the edge of my seat here, dude. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. And then when I come back, we'll figure out what these weird aliens are, what their problem is. They seem to not like each other. And I don't like either of them. Thanks, the dude and Oswaldo. Hey, so far so good, dude. I like it. That's sick that I like it. I like it when I like things. Thanks, Fun Tango. So I skipped this game because of Elden Ring. That makes sense. I knew something must have taken my attention. I knew it had to be good, too. Anyway, break time. Let me get up and stretch. What are we listening to? It was EGS exclusive? I don't know what that means. What's EGS? It was EGS exclusive? Oh, Epic Game Store? That's another reason for me to skip it. But I mean, maybe I would have logged in. You know what's fucked up? I have all these games installed on my computer on the Epic Store. And I don't know how to uninstall them, and I can't remember my password. Fuck. What do you guys want to listen to? Here we go. Good break. Feeling loose. Thanks, Johnny Blue Cat and Magic Man and Decky Xander and Fun Tango and the dude.
Thank you.
And thanks, said 2G. Not bad at all. I think this week's gonna be cool. It smells good so far. I think it's gonna be a good one. Hey, any news on the GGG update? What the hell, man? Do something, will ya? At least add a loot filter on console, for Christ's sake. Ugh. They're on break? When aren't they on break? Game devs? They're always on vacation, dude. Do you have a ramen bar called Jinya near you? I've never heard of that shit. Thanks, said 2G. A ramen bar? You must be a pretty girl. Why can't you see? Oh, there we go. Okay. And action. Whoa. Queen? This captain on the left sucks ass, dude. You're not gonna bow? Shouldn't we bow? Strength or deference? Strength. Damn, no bow. Uh-oh. She didn't like that shit.
Ambassador Spock, welcome.
She's a
to
cutie?
Otari Prime.
She's got
The
varicose
honor's
veins
mine,
on her
Your
arms.
Majesty.
That the
I'm into
Federation
that.
would send one of their most
Uh-oh.
respected representatives
What do you want
is
me to
not
do?
only an honor to the Hotari people and their queen.
Evaluate?
Recognition of our
Am I
structure
profiling
and
everyone or what?
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their
Thank you.
ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Elydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war.
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silent.
Oh! I'm starting to like her.
This point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
Spock.
For now.
I'm trying to keep an open mind here, but it's not easy. I thought they wanted us here.
Not now.
Was there something you
This
wanted
guy
to say,
sucks.
Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Kobliad?
Excuse me?
She's not
She
part
can
of...
speak for herself, Captain.
Damn right I can.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. That's a funny looking Turian. Oh, tension.
Now then, one should know their place. What you might be somewhere else is not what you are here. Which is standing before a queen. And a queen deserves respect.
4-finger
A vow
discount.
is not too much to ask. Is Hotari pride? Heart.
My name is not Kobliad? Fuck it.
My name is Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty. I prefer to be called by my name, not my species.
Then I suppose that makes us even. Commander Rydek. You are Kobliad. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians. Their
The
injustice
Cardassians?
towards Kobliad is as unimaginable as it is unforgiving.
The most evil species
Not
of
unlike how
all.
we have been treated by the Elydians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elydians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet!
Shut up, bitch.
If after all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control, would you take it? Or would you negotiate a peace?
I would right the wrong. I would seek peace. I can't speculate on that. Uh-oh. Fuck. Peace, I guess.
There is no remedy for what the Kobliad suffered. And I fear who we might have become in pursuit of it. There is no justice if the oppressed become
I'm just
the
trying to
oppressor.
become the captain first, then I'll fuck
So
those
I would
Kobliad
willingly
bitches
accept
up
a
or whatever the
peaceful
hell they are.
resolution if it were offered.
Just wait, man. I gotta get
That is the
captain's
real
chair
opportunity.
first.
Perhaps,
I know what I'm doing.
Commander Rydek.
You're the Kobliad? What the hell did you just say?
Unfortunately, that was not the case, was it?
No. It was not.
Peace is often elusive to those who need it most. The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy. It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines.
and it's in your interest to secure a steady.
Aha!
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Stark will have
Politics.
us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace. So why are you really here?
Mm-hmm.
I want the truth, not your Federation rhetoric.
We only want peace. Dilithium is a factor, dude. It's a factor.
It's possible the Federation has an interest in both peace and securing a steady source of dilithium. One does not preclude or prevent the other. But that's just my personal opinion.
Given the Federation has done business with the Eldians for
Whoa.
decades.
Let me pause it.
It's
Can
entirely
you pause it?
possible.
What happens if I push start? Oh, nice. Let me read this real quick.
Thank you.
What? What the hell? Weird. My neighbor sent me like a text talking about how so he's a retired cop, and so he like knows what's going on because he's friends with cops. So he told me about some like criminals around town. He was like, he sent me a picture of the car and like the whole fucking rundown. It's pretty cool. He's got my back. Anyway, yeah, he just sent me like the whole rap sheet on some criminals around town. That's sick. Anyway, I got a cop neighbor. Or a retired cop. He's like one of those retired cops that he's not retired like in his own head. It's just cool. I like that. He's cool. Thanks, Godloader and Peachy and Final Spawn. Thanks. I'm a cop too. In another universe.
Not highly likely.
What they haven't said but cannot deny is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without Lydian involvement.
He's a Punisher main.
We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari.
Thank you.
Who's top tier in MR?
Warp technology. We've let them share in
Thanks,
the profits.
Pouncil.
We've made their lives infinitely better than before
Punisher.
dilithium was discovered.
Psylocke.
All of that goes away if the
Batman.
Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
Oh.
That is enough of your lies. The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so for centuries.
Uh-oh.
So tell me, who deserves control of the dilithium trade and the mines?
Hawkeye's
on
gonna get
Earth?
nerfed soon? Whoa.
Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Eldians? It can only be one or the other.
Hurry up!
Both.
Who do I... Hotari? Why?
If I have to choose only one, then it would have to be the Hotari.
Smile.
Well said. How could the just and wise Federation make any other choice?
This is an outrage. The Federation has lost all credibility.
The mines are ours. Lydia will not be deterred.
Shut up, bitch.
We'll take back our mines by any means necessary.
Then you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty. Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
Spock is so sick. He's like the only cool thing about that generation of Star Trek.
I
Nimoy.
suppose there is some sense to that.
He's the only character I like from that from that Kirk generation. Captain Kirk always reminded me of David Hasselhoff. They feel like the same guy.
Bach and I will cover everything on the diplomatic front. You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers. We need to find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk war. What happened in those mines?
Eyebrow. Suspicious. Speak to members of each faction. Hey guys. Big gulps, huh?
Commander, I'm glad you've chosen to
I gotta riz them all up.
I knew the Federation would see through the Elidians' baseless claims and protect the interests of my people.
The Hotari have suffered enough.
Any
at the
updates
hands
on the
of
car?
Alliance.
It's fucking amazing. And I've been trying to get a speeding ticket for like a
I
week
assume
now.
you were there
And they
the
just
day
can't
the mines
catch
were
me.
Seized from the Elidians.
Not seized. Reclaimed.
It's fucking sick. Anyway, I'll record a video soon. I just haven't had the opportunity with Punisher moving hospitals and all that other
We
shit.
had to be decisive.
But I will
Before the
soon.
Elidians could even realize their worst nightmares upon them.
Triangle.
Did you have help from someone else?
Hotari stands alone against the Elidian forces.
This guy's got a really small nose.
We don't need help from anyone. They respect one thing above all else. and
It's
that
really
is
wonderful. I
force.
really like it a lot.
The greater the force,
It's like a
the more
dream
certain
come
the
true.
outcome. Any talk of making peace is just that, and worth little without the strength to secure it. Mierda!
One big and a scratcher today. Here's cut.
Wow,
the
cool, man.
Federation's finest
Congrats.
warship,
Thanks, psych.
ready to contend with anything the
Thanks.
Elidians might have in store.
Congrats.
Or is that not true? Maybe I've misjudged it.
It's a science vessel, dude.
It wasn't designed as a warship. More for scientific research and exploration.
Thanks,
But
was
the
happening.
Federation must have ships designed for war.
Thank you.
Technically, they're Starfleet ships representing the Federation. But yes,
I see.
Sidron.
Another Shaco.
Pleasure meeting you, Commander. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
All right, next guy. You want to talk to me? The guy from Halo. Maybe those guys are not important enough to talk to. Are you important? Nope. We gotta talk to all the different factions. These guys, dude. Hey, what up?
Thank you.
I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know, but these negotiations rely on the Federation's neutrality, as does any hope you might have for a supply of dilithium in the future. So, why you would choose to side with the Hotari?
Thank you.
I didn't side with the Hotari, dude.
Is no dilithium trade. Clearly, you weren't aware.
Dilithium isn't my concern, shithead.
of all my concerns, dilithium is not one of them. I could care less about securing a supply.
He looks like
now or in
Squidward.
the
I don't
future.
even know what Squidward looks
I'd
like.
be curious to know if the rest of the Federation shares your indifference.
Is he green?
A Major Solid Arminta, Special Attaché, Elidian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you, Commander. I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity.
Thanks,
Like
Howard
an
Jaws.
uprising the same day as a massive, once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Our assumption was that this storm was just an anomaly.
Yes, a very convenient anomaly. At least that was what we were told. Of course, I wasn't there.
You sound skeptical.
But who am
I
to
don't
say
buy it.
otherwise?
Look at my eyebrows. Does it look like I fucking buy it, dude?
You should know better than to believe everything you're told.
Well, the official story is that it was
Thank
the
you.
storm
Thanks,
that
Cam.
enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control
Thank
of an
you.
entire moon?
Thanks
much
to
less
Mold.
thousands of mines? But I've talked to people who were there. They tell a different story. They say they're lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just the storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy from the storm.
I know it sounds crazy. I'm not even sure I believe it myself.
You said they were primitive.
But that's what they said.
Square.
You just answered your own question. How do a group of miners do something that in theory can't be done? That's how. Harnessing the storm.
But even if it's true, how does that even happen?
You tell me.
If you'll excuse me, Commander Ryder.
Hey, thanks, Rice Rocket. It's not that new. I thought it was older than it is, though. It came out in 2023.
Have a quick word with you.
Of course.
Which is a shocker.
I'm encouraged to see the Federation supporting my people. I'm afraid of what might happen without your help.
Triangle.
I'm glad to hear it. I just hope you're not the only one who feels that way.
I apologize for that. These are unusual times, to say the least. Much is changing.
It looks like Mass
Besides
Effect.
speaking
Yeah, I
of
know.
Alien, I'm sure they're painting themselves as the
Mass
victims.
Effect has way more
The Olympians
gameplay.
are under the impression the Hotari are somehow the cause of the Ion Storm.
Which
He's
I'm
got a
sure they
Shaco.
attribute to our lack of experience or sheer
I'm
inferiority.
gonna get my friend Frankie to
We
record
are
me
as much
doing
the
a
victims of this
burnout,
horrific storm as they
and
are.
I just need to like park the car somewhere and do like a walk
first time in
around
our
and
history,
talk about
we
it,
have
and then I'll
Thank
give that
you.
shit to
We see ourselves as strong,
No Pants, and he'll make a
New voices
make a video.
risen up. Old voices shouted down. Calvin and Sidron have become national heroes.
I also got something that you
They
can
have
like
Queen's ear.
suction against your windshield
Better or worse.
and put your phone on it so it can like record me driving, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it yet. Triangle.
I get the sense you don't exactly trust them.
They're miners, not diplomats.
Yeah, I want to show you guys the, like in the video, I want to show you guys the cop sounds that it makes, but it's gonna be difficult. I gotta find a place.
You've seen their starship, no doubt.
Like that's where I can do that.
Taking the mines whenever they wanted
I don't want no trouble.
But it never
I'll find a place.
And as strange as this may sound,
Yeah, parking garage,
almost
top
see
of a
her
parking garage. That's the strat.
I just don't know what they're afraid of. It's still the same bluster and bravado you would expect from them. But it has no teeth. Like
No
they're
teeth.
afraid of what might happen.
Do you think it has something to do with the Ion Storm? Right now, it's stronger than ever, isn't it?
It's entirely possible. I'm not a scientist, but I do know the storm has knocked out
Near
all
a
kinds of
stop sign.
systems.
It is so authentic.
Maybe Illidians weren't willing to risk their ships, given all
It
the
sounds
interference.
just like a cop. It makes two sounds. Both of them are cop sounds.
Since the day of the revolt,
But
Galvin has seized control of the mines and restricted
it's
all
really
access.
cool.
No one's allowed.
I haven't
without
even
his personal
listened to the
authorization.
radio. Also, I
taking
can't
protection
stand
of
driving
crimes
with the
just as much
window up.
secrecy and security.
I have to have the window
I'm
down.
told it could be something they
It's
brought
not
back
like
from
that
the
in my
mines.
other car.
Made inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist.
My other car, I don't like the
Storms
window
is
down
what
because
they're
it
hiding
blows air. Are you sure of this?
Are you sure of this?
It's been the talk of the palace since the day of the revolt.
It's really cool.
How can we know?
Uh-oh. Trouble?
I'd better see what's happening.
Is it legal to have that in your car? I don't
Do you
think
think
so.
you can find out what they're hiding?
I mean, using it is illegal.
I want to
Having
see
it may
proof of
not be a
something
big
before I
deal.
can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Oh shit.
Take this. You can use it to capture whatever you find, and then send it to me.
Thank you. I will let you know what I find. And I look forward to our meeting again.
Isn't it considered vintage? What, my car? I'd say so. I'd say so. I mean, I rolled the window down like this. That's pretty fucking vintage if you ask me. Rolling my window down in my car has more gameplay than this entire fucking game. That shit is a lot of work, man. Appreciate water. Okay.
Soothing.
Alright. Soothing. Report your findings to Captain Solano. Alright, but where is he at? This way? Thanks, Yulio off.
Thank you.
Thanks for the sub. I'm thirsty. Thanks, 4 a.m. pizza.
Thank
Well,
you.
that was a disaster.
What happened?
The Hotari refused to concede anything, so the Illidians stormed out.
The Hotari did not invite us here as peacekeepers. I hope your efforts were more fruitful than ours.
The hell is going on here? I gave her that device.
Gravitational harmonics failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
I doubt there's gonna be an actual sex scene.
Increasing
But at least I
output to
kissed that girl.
It's happening again.
New Trek is trash. All Trek is trash except for the Next Generation.
That presently, the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Space itself? You're saying something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
Prevents it or can't sustain it.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
We need to know more.
Look, if we can't go to war,
DS9
we're
is
sitting
top.
ducks here.
Oh
It puts the
god.
mission and everyone on the
I
ship.
feel like anytime anyone ever says that,
we could all be
it's
stuck
like
together.
you're just trying to get me riled up.
The Hotari?
Talk about a powder keg.
You're just trying to get me riled up,
Captain
dude.
Solano is on his way back from the negotiations. and I want
DS9
some answers
sucks
for him when he
ass.
gets here.
O'Brien's a pussy,
Given
curly-haired
facts at hand,
scrub.
We may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clearer picture of the phenomenon.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
Garak is tight though? Who's Garak? Are you talking about the guy, the Ferengi? Quark, yeah, Quark is the Ferengi.
I'm setting up a waypoint at a distance roughly corresponding to
Kardashian?
the field. When we get there,
Hell
deploy
no.
the first probe.
Shuttle piloting. Is this real gameplay?
Thank you.
To the indicated waypoint. Waypoint. Alright. Time to fly this thing. This is officially the most gameplay so far. Strafe?
Westbrook, the Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe's readings. They are standing by to reproduce the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
Mr. Chovak.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care in piloting the shuttlecraft. Now is not the time to indulge in the human penchant for joyriding.
I guess I'm human.
Chovak probably isn't such a fun guy to work for, huh?
He doesn't like me.
I always seem to find a way to push his buttons.
Oh!
Yeah.
Watch out for that shit.
Blast me out of the airlock if he thought it would help increase engine efficiency by 0.1%.
You guys see him? You lost him.
Soothing.
Thank you.
Hey,
Last
thanks
time I
Dio
checked,
and
I was still chief
Kobliad.
science and you made a hell of an
Hold up,
impression
thanks
on Ambassador
Broke
Spock.
and 4am Pizza.
I'm the one who should be worried with
Thank
this new
you.
first
Thanks
officer.
Gary in Nature. Yeah, this game's got cool combat. This is also the fastest that this thing can go. I'm like fucking mashing on the gas right now. There we go, I did it. Nice.
Transporting the first probe into position.
Whoa. What? You can't do that. Can you do that?
Thank you.
Westbrook here. The first probe is deployed.
You can just transport something into space like that? I didn't know that. I thought it has to be like a person. Inanimate objects too?
Just can't get a handle on her. Commander Rydek.
Space littering?
Rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge. But on the other, she did listen to my advice and use the whole polarity trick to get you through that excursion alive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the new XO. I'm sure she's a fine officer.
This guy's
We
hating.
don't see eye to eye. But she didn't go through what the rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solano chose instead of, well...
She's definitely an outsider. I'd give her a chance.
I've heard some good things. You should at least give her a chance.
I'll take that under advisement.
Test is running. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Dude, you know how sometimes I tell you guys about how I watch videos of people fighting and, you know, street fights on the internet? I watched a video, I don't know what country it was from, but it wasn't America, and it was a Spanish-speaking country.
Thank you.
And in this video, these two guys were not happy with each other, and right when the one guy attacked the other guy, he literally said, "Te voy a matar," and he attacked him. It was the sickest fucking video, dude. He was not a Resident Evil fan. He was just a real, authentic ganado, dude. Literally. He said that shit before he attacked him, and they started fighting. It was the coolest fucking video. Authentic. Real life ganado. Man, are you serious? I was like, oh, I got hype in real life. It was so sick, dude. That is the sickest shit to say before a fight.
With 2 points of data, the Resolute and the Probe,
that was sick.
We've managed to get an interference pattern. I'm setting a waypoint to a particularly strong area of interference. We'll deploy the second probe there.
Oh, what? I thought I was done with this fucking gameplay trash.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice I wish someone had given me.
Impulse?
Make sure you're never just one thing.
Oh boy, this guy's talking like I give a fuck. Hey, you need some pointier ears than that for me to give a fuck about what you have to say, bitch.
Thank you.
The captain pulled me into his ready room and told me he didn't think I had the people skills to be first officer. What a load of crap. I mean, if he'd said that about Chola.
Where?
Sure.
Is that why you're being so friendly to me? Politics?
That would be clever, but I think you give me more credit than the captain does. You're all right, Diaz. And you've got potential. You're a capable engineer.
You're all right, Diaz.
Keep up the good work. And who knows? A solid jack of all departments like you could be commander-in-chief of Starfleet one day. Hell, Admiral Jellicoe started as a shuttle pilot.
Can you give me a promotion?
Go in the enlisted ranks too.
I love it. So put me up for promotion. I'm ready for my next challenge.
Well, I think you're going to have
I'm
to
chilling,
prove
man.
that to your boss,
I'm having a good day. Visited the Punisher. I took him a famous star and onion rings.
Would be different.
To hell with Chovak.
Out of hell with that guy. I'll never change his Vulcan mind about me. I'll just have to figure out some other way of getting myself promoted.
With that attitude, I'm sure you will.
Yeah. I visited the Punisher, took him a famous star. He's changing hospitals, so I gotta go to the new place later. Having a nice day. Got to drive in my car. Talk some shit with the chat while I play this weird-ass episode of Star Trek. That has, like...
Here.
So far, only one cameo.
Stop the engines.
Spock. But apparently there's more.
Deploying the probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1. Mark.
There it is again.
I saw it.
What do you listen to when you're cruising? I don't listen to music in the car. I haven't for a long time. I just like listening to the car.
We've got the Resolute, Otari Prime, and the Probe.
I just like listening to the car. It sounds cool.
We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
Triangulate the sensors manually, dude. How the fuck do you do that? Locate the interference peak. Did I locate it?
We got something.
Got something.
These markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
Let's see if I can find some more.
He listens to Slayer? I don't. I don't like Slayer. I think that guy never learned how to play guitar in like 50 years, dude. I've seen them live. I do like Slayer fans, though.
Thank you.
You know how, like, I hate on certain things because of their fans? You know how I do that very frequently. Metroid, etc. Tekken, yeah. Slayer is the opposite. I hate on Slayer because they suck. But the fans are pretty fucking cool. I like that whole, like, you'll just break your own arm for Slayer kind of thing that they got going on. I really like that. It's like real life Metalocalypse, you know? Like, they'll just do anything for Slayer. Cool. Is there more? I've already scanned the whole fucking area, dude. I don't see anything else. Move reticle. I'm moving it. What am I tripping? I already scanned the whole fucking area. Oh, I guess there was a hidden one.
Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
A beam that blocks warp travel.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally.
Uh-oh.
I don't
The
know
plot
how
thickens. This is an attack.
I've ever seen.
We're under attack and we didn't even know it. We need to stop them. Unplug whatever it is they're hitting us with.
Now, look here. Current readings of the ion storm.
These concentrations. They line up with the interference pattern. The storm and this beam, they're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here, it's just a small part of something much bigger.
I can't believe this came out in 2023.
Presently, we don't have an explanation for how.
It looks insane.
One thing is clear.
It looks so shitty, but the faces are really detailed.
I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out. A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. Coming from the moon Tau.
That would explain the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations.
And here I thought the Illidians...
Did this come out at full price?
The peace talks and a war.
Damn, man, video games.
This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
What are the Hotari up to?
I don't know why the Hotari wanted us here, but it wasn't to negotiate.
I paid $25 for this today.
Then what is? Why go through this charade?
Same price I paid for a bong-shaped gun that you can smoke out of in Call of Duty. That turns people into weed when you shoot them.
She's going to investigate.
That shit's tight.
I gave her my tricorder.
Turn your ass into weed, bitch.
You found an ally.
This guy's got a cool voice.
Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
Square.
Out of all of them, she's the one who seemed to genuinely appreciate that the Federation was involved. She believes in us, and I think we can believe in her.
That may be true.
I want to buy
She's
floor
certainly
mats.
more likely to help than the other Hotari.
The first two purchases I need to make for my car are new floor mats and a spare tire. That's what I gotta do first.
There must be some motivation.
They won't.
Unless they changed their minds between when they asked and when we got
and
here.
some Skittles.
Given their indifference to the negotiations, and what we now know about this warp-disrupting weapon, It's almost
Rubber
as if they
floor
want to start
mats?
a war.
Nah, I want
And Sigil
cool
was
ones that say
convinced
Chevy.
The only thing the Illidians respect is force.
Maybe I can find some cool retro ones.
They know when to hold back.
But that does not explain why they would turn their aggressions against us.
Fuzzy dice?
I don't think the Illidians
Nah.
know what's really down on that moon either.
Major Armintas said the revolt defied explanation. That the Hatari miners somehow harness the energy of the storm.
What the fuck is this? Alright. See you around. That was the most audacious comment of the day.
Beyond even.
Anyway, you're banned.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
Whoa, cool RoboCop
Illidians
emote.
and Hotari don't fall into that category.
But that is all the more reason to investigate further.
Commander Rydek, sorry to interrupt. We've received an urgent call from Hatari. The Queen's advisor, Tylus, has asked to speak with you.
Put her through.
There she is.
Alvin and Citron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to leave my post.
It's only for a moment. I so appreciate your help.
Suspicious shit?
I found something. I'm sending you a scan.
What? Why? Why did it say one? Maybe because I used my mouse?
Tylus, if we needed to gain access to the mines on Tau, is that something you could help us with?
I suppose it wouldn't be easy, but I have to go.
Tylus.
Can we reconnect?
Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
We can only hope she escaped without...
Yeah, I want to find some cool retro floor
Hard
mats.
to tell.
I'm probably going to look on eBay. I heard eBay is good for that. She knows what she's doing.
Tylus wouldn't have offered to help if she didn't know what she was doing.
That's a lot of faith in someone we barely know.
This game is expensive AF. I know, dude. 25 bucks? You can't even smoke it.
Tylus suspects this came from the mines on Tau.
It appears to be of ancient origin, but the markings are unfamiliar.
Thank you.
Thanks, Griminus.
We can run a full analysis.
You can customize them on Amazon. You mean make custom floor mats?
They got the upper hand against the Illidians.
Weird.
Then we
I was just gonna look up retro Chevy floor mats.
Thank you.
Thanks, Griminus. Thanks for gifting subs and resubbing. It's my birthday. Here's your cut. Hey, happy birthday. Everybody get naked.
Which would enable us to investigate the mines on Tau with full justification.
Happy birthday.
But of course,
Thanks, Bobblehead and Dev and Gare Bear and Beautiful Jim and Obzenik and Yunjin and Gary and Nature and Dio and Kobliad and Broke Lombax. Oh, fuck. What does it mean when you run out of time? Nothing? That's a fake timer? What?
Whatever this artifact is may be proof enough.
There's nothing even that happens?
Especially if we can show the Hotari are controlling the warp disruption.
Owned?
And
Who?
We
Me?
may have a better understanding once we analyze the device.
Okay.
Admission to the mines, covert or
Get
otherwise, is not out of the question.
I used to do that a lot.
We'll handle.
I would just like say get owned as like a, instead of saying see you later. Like at the end of a conversation. Get owned. And then I'd walk away. They would get fucking owned when you'd say that, dude. You just have a regular conversation with someone and instead of saying see you later, you just get owned. I used to do that a lot. I should do that more again.
I'll join you and Shovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
Hey,
I
thanks.
like this warp problem. We thought it was
Thank
some
you.
astronomical
EMP
anomaly.
Kyle, please.
And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us. How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
I hate this guy. He keeps doing that nose
Some
thing.
damage on the way.
Well, here comes some gameplay. I can tell.
Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
I can tell.
Right.
2 minutes of gameplay for 10 minutes of cutscenes? Dude, I can't believe that you consider any of this gameplay. There has been zero gameplay. The whole time.
Get a luck buff, amigo.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Any
thanks.
excitement down
Can I
on
get
the
a luck
surface?
buff? Yeah, thanks,
Excitement.
JK Spice. Good luck.
No, nothing like that.
Uh-oh.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock from the toolbox?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what that is.
I do.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. These two chicks are not digging each other right now. Be professional or show off? Show off! Oh! That guy is getting laid tonight, dude. No questions asked. Did you see that?
I'll apply pressure while you...
That was sick. Oh, damn. It's not over yet, dude. Gameplay. Left stick. Aha! Sick.
Here, I'll help.
Teamwork. 25 bucks.
We've got this.
Open up and say ah.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem.
I kissed her earlier.
You really know everything about these ships, don't you?
Yeah.
The tools, the systems.
I'm good at what I
A
do.
walking Starfleet technical manual.
Well, what can I say? I'm good at what I do.
Oh, eye roll. She's jealous.
See that?
What? What?
Come on.
Why the hell is she red? Why the hell didn't she like that? I was being cool. Doesn't even make sense. What do you mean no Riz? Didn't you see my character? He does that nose thing. And then he did that behind the back catch. Nice. Huh?
What's this?
Some kind of crystal formation?
Uh-oh. Point it.
Whoa. This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium.
Whoa.
It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level. What's it doing in there?
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation
Thank you.
364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
Wear gloves, moron.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
Thank you.
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Leave the crystal there.
Just leave it there for now. Messing around with it could be dangerous. At least until we know more.
That's exactly why we need to get it to the containment lab. I can't make an exception just for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
God, everyone's a
My
bitch.
superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are. But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals? Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call, get Starfleet to send more ships. Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack.
That sounds like mutiny.
Some combat-tested vessels. We shouldn't do this alone.
Why is there even a timer? If, when the timer runs out, it turns gray and just lets you take as much time as you want. That sounds like mutiny.
Miranda, you gotta be more careful. Someone hears that, they could think you're talking mutiny.
I'm just trying to figure out how we can help. Okay, stand back.
Is there a setting to turn that off? I don't know. I hope
Get
not.
this to the containment lab. We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know. when
Devs
it's
were
safely
eating
confined.
good in 2023?
Oh, we'll be there.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only guy that ever
Wants
bought
to
this
study
game.
This down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
Woo! Thought she'd
Almost
never
forgot.
leave.
Can't have that.
There might be a sex scene later.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you. Like she might have changed her mind.
Man,
But I guess this whole
what's with this hater lady, man? We need to get her out of here.
Maybe she knows more than us. Or it's because this is all happening so fast. But she usually doesn't scare easy.
Aren't you what?
Now, you can't tell me you're not a little spooked, too. We all should be.
Believe me, I'm taking it seriously. But Miranda talking about sending a distress call on her own? That's going too far. She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure
Neutral?
she'll keep her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
Thanks, Saddam. Thanks, Wazik.
We'll get
and
through.
Shroomy D. And Labor Nash.
You, me, and Miranda, too.
Commander Rydek was able to work behind the scenes during the negotiations.
The blue guy!
He's
He's the best.
Otari delegation named Tylus.
He's
He
bald.
mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines of the Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm.
Oh yeah, someone recommended a game. Let me tell you what it is.
Targeted.
Let me see what you guys have to say about this game. Now that I remembered. Someone recommended this game. And it's one of those games where it says shit like, made by the developers of New Vegas or some shit. It's called, here it is. It's called The Axis Unseen. Have you heard of this game? Quiet. No, nope. Never heard of it. Well, it came out October 22nd of 2024. It's very positive sleeping face, though I don't know if that is including off-topic reviews. I didn't like how it felt. You might, though. I heard it sucks. Yeah, this looked neat. It's like a first-person game. I don't know if I would like it. It's $25? Man, everything's $25? What the fuck, dude? Hey, you know how people stopped complaining about gas prices, right? What's that about? Why'd they stop? They just got used to it? Feels like they're more expensive than ever now. Got sick of complaining. I stopped driving. Gas is very expensive. Whatever. It's under $3 now? Where do you live? I think it's almost $5. I almost paid $5 a gallon today. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was nearly $5. Like $4.89 or something like that. It's $4.50 here in CA. I paid more than $4.50 today. And it's not like I got some fucking Air One gasoline. This is regular fucking Chevron with Techron. Get owned. I did. It's $2.85 in Georgia, $3 in Dallas. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Thank you.
That adds up. Thanks, Break Skid. $2.35 in Oklahoma? Or is that what OKC is? Yeah, right. Is it break time? Wow, that was fast. You know, for a shitty episode of Star Trek, this game goes by pretty fast. Between the random kisses I get from my girlfriend and all the bigot shit we could talk, it's decent. And then we just keep each other company when we're bored as fuck at these shitty ass cutscenes. So you don't recommend that Axis or whatever the fuck I just said, huh? Seems like it's mid. Thanks, Kai Shin. Thanks. Yeah, I'll skip. I'll scup. Anyway, let me get up and take a little whiz. What are you guys feeling? What song is this? Alright. I'll be back. Good break. Hey, what's the top tier flavor of Blue Diamond? I used to know the answer to that, but it's been a long time, and I think I'm going to go grocery shopping today after the stream. I think I want some snacks. Steakhouse? Wasabi's mid. Street corn's awful. Carolina Reaper. Korean BBQ? Habanero barbecue's good. I've tried that one. Maybe I'll get a couple flavors that I haven't tried and then one that I can rely on. I used to really like the wasabi one, but I got over it. I don't like the street corn one. I think it's awful. Personally. It has like no flavor. And the way the dust comes off, there's like two types of Blue Diamond almonds. There's the type where the dust comes right off, and there's the type where it's like baked on dust. That's the type I want. I don't want the type where the dust comes off. I want the type that's like baked on. You know, honey roasted. Or there's a few flavors that are like that.
Thank you.
Orangey dust. Thanks Spicy, Tortilla, and Gevins, and Arcadus. Thanks for the tier 3. And Markson, and Peter Pickle Dick, and Kaishin, and Break Skid. Thanks, bros. Let me turn this shit back on. A game called Time Splitters 2. I've played that, I think.
That's the Resurgence.
Sucks.
Commander Rydick, if you want to take it from here.
Of course. Tylus managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace.
It's so weird that they didn't make a Star Trek about a real Star Trek. They just made that shit up.
Disruption weapon originating on
Put a bunch of lesbians and this Jameson guy,
which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
Selecting symbol.
Thank you.
Is it supposed to look like that? That's it. Come on, man. Do you think Telltale makes games for MRs? Some of these puzzles are outrageous.
99.2% match.
Got it.
100% yes. Like,
So,
but it's not like
The design
a known
and
thing,
composition
right?
indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Khan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering
Always
in the
has
trillions.
been.
Fascinating. The Takan were once
Fascinating.
the most advanced, most powerful.
As much as this
civilization
sucks,
in
I
the
think it's
galaxy.
better than those
Is it possible the Hotari
horror
developed
versions
Khan
of this.
technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Takan
I forget what
is
they're
limited.
call.
I have only encountered
But I always buy them.
references.
Triangle.
Actually, I've heard of the Takan.
You have?
Quite impressive, Commander.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Takan outpost.
On stardate 41386.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard,
Oh!
discovered an outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
Is he in the game?
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
BGC Legend. I want to learn more about the Enterprise, dude.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell
Enterprise
us about
D.
the energy-draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found
So this is way in the future?
information in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
We have Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
This is during Deep Space Nine? Deep Space Nine sucks.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
I never liked Deep Space Nine. I never liked any of them.
For just anybody.
I never liked
Suppose
any
it
of
makes
them
sense
except for
considering
Next
what happened to the
Generation.
Enterprise D.
Data is top.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion
Favorite
storms.
space babes?
The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do
Beverly
so.
Crusher.
The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11
She's my
planets,
favorite
was
space
considered
babe.
completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms.
Thanks.
That
Space
can't just be a
Babes
coincidence.
Illustrated and F Dog.
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter.
I don't remember
He was
this
able to
episode.
control
Is
the
this
crystalline
referencing a real
technology
episode of
Takan outpost
TNG?
through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field.
It seems like it
Commander
is, but
William
I
T.
can't
Riker
recall
of the Away
the
team
episode.
argued on behalf
It
of
is?
Starfleet
So it would probably be
and
way cooler for me if I
Telepathic
remembered
control
that
of the
episode.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the
Hardcore
We're
Trekkies.
up against something greater than we can imagine.
I guess. Triangle.
There's only one way to find out. We need to see what's down there for ourselves.
I might be able to help with that. We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp
Oh
disruption.
no! The O'Brien cameo?
Engineering used the latest data
That
from
would
the
be
shuttle to
sick.
pinpoint its origin. There.
If Chief O'Brien's in this and you're supposed to get hype about that?
Commander
It's
Ryder's
gotta be
right.
someone cooler than him.
need to know what's
How are you gonna
down
have a Spock
With the
cameo
Atari
and then
we're hiding.
follow it up with a Chief
Better understand
O'Brien
what we're up
cameo? Is that a Chief O'Brien emoticon? What a waste of an emoticon slot.
Could not be viewed favorably by either
That
side.
guy sucks.
However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on.
O'Brien's a G? I don't think so.
Assuming you're up to the task.
He's not worse than Wesley
Require
Crusher.
absolute secrecy. And obviously, it's.
I'm always ready.
I'm ready for action, Captain. Just say the word and I'll be there.
I'll admit, I wish I could go myself. I'm hoping Tylus can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is
If you could
caught
erase
for violating our
any
neutrality,
one game
aggravating an already
from
tense
existence,
situation. We can't afford
what
any
game
mistakes,
would it be?
Which is why I've chosen you.
One game.
It's a risk we have to take. We need to know
It's
what
such an
we're up against.
important
And of course,
question
we'll
if
have
you
full
think of
support
it that
for
way,
Resurgence
because if
throughout.
you erase a game from existence, you change the future.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements.
There are a lot of good answers.
Bridge to Captain Solano.
Wow.
The Illidians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari
That's a
system.
lot of good answers.
Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime?
There are a lot of
Doing so
Tekkenades.
will provide Commander Ryder as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Those sound like
We'll head with
off-topic
Queen's
comments
delegation
to
from my ready
me.
room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
Off-topic as fuck. World of Warcraft means a world without Blizzard? But it's so hard because, you know, everyone loves different things differently. Like, if you really love Metal Gear, a lot of people said Metal Gear 5.
In the shuttle. I have tasked Ensign Calloway
What if
performing a
that
full
means that
analysis of the
Kojima
technical
and
pulses.
Konami never got in a fight and they still made good Metal Gears instead of that
They don't
Death
know anything
Stranding
about it.
trash?
Security never checked it in.
You never think about it
Randy
that
never
way.
got there?
Time could have went differently.
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Use com
Yeah,
badge.
her and the rest
Okay.
of the security detail from the negotiations.
Diaz, Tamaris. Carter Diaz to Miranda Maris.
Uh-oh.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer!
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
Still can't
I
believe
am
we get
sure
Death Stranding
Mr.
2.
Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Man, there are so many good answers for that question, and I've never even really thought of that question. What made me think of that question, though, was Starfield. Starfield made me think of that question. It doesn't mean that's my answer, but it's the game that made me think of the question. That shit did not need to happen. Find Miranda. Well, it's giving me other prompts.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
Improperly pulled isolinear chips? I'd eat those. Can I run? I can run. This is like by far the most gameplay.
Who did this?
Excuse me. Spooky?
Miranda, you in here?
Where's my phaser, dude? Look at this. Climbing?
Hello?
Nice. Download complete. Who the?
Hello?
What?
Hey!
Shenmue? Hey! What are you doing? T. Damn! Take her ass down.
What the hell are you doing, Carter?
What are you running for?
Knock me to the lower level. What's wrong with you?
Why did you run?
What were you doing running from me?
I didn't know it was you.
Why are you running from
There's
anyone?
no reason for you to be in here.
Commander Westbrook said the crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought them there myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where...
You didn't answer our call.
Why didn't you answer when I tried you on the comm badge? Or when I called out to you in here?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was caught up in my work. Now, if we're done here, I have to go.
She's supposed to be my girlfriend and she's suspicious as hell?
Mind? I'm in the middle of my shift.
What's in the box?
Hold on a second. What's in that box you're carrying?
It's not the crystal formation, if that's what you mean.
No, it's a data storage drive.
It's for secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it.
I want a straight answer, Miranda. What are you doing here?
I know you're up to some shit, dude.
If things are gonna work out between us, I'm gonna need you to trust me a little more than this.
Us, huh?
Because this is not a good start to a relationship.
Damn, man.
And I don't get why you're
manipulative.
It's hard to trust you when you aren't acting like yourself.
I'm not gonna keep explaining myself to you. Especially if you're not gonna listen to my answers.
You haven't said shit. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't answer that.
What the fuck? I'm getting punked around!
Please.
You're out of line, dude.
You are
I'm about to...
out of line, Miranda. First you tried to run, now this?
I'm not going to stand here and debate you.
That's not her.
Edsalarda Diaz. Are you okay?
Oh, that's not her. That's an imposter.
Thank you.
RT. Action. Oh.
So I see you found each other.
Let's stick.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them.
What?
What the hell is going on here?
That's not my crewmate.
Let's just let them explain.
This is an imposter.
I'd like to hear that.
Something's wrong with her.
I know what it looks like.
Something's wrong with her.
There's something seriously wrong with her. She's not herself, I'm telling you.
What does that mean?
It means she's an imposter, you stupid bitch.
Well, for one, she was copying data onto this.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Why are you lying?
Look, I wish I was wrong about this. That I was overreacting. More than anything. But I know what I saw. And it's not what she's saying.
I can't believe this.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security.
I think
She
so
can
too.
Explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Carter
What?
said you're not yourself. If something's wrong with you, we should head to sickbay and the doc will fix you right up.
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Call security, dude.
Go see the doctor.
I got an achievement.
Petty Officer
Thank you.
Diaz. I need a security team to Deck 5.
This is unbelievable.
Damn, she's super pissed. You're going to jail now. You gotta follow protocol, dude. I don't give a fuck. Girlfriend, boyfriend, I'm married to the law. She wouldn't have done all that shit. Hope you're liking the game. It sucks, but I paid 25 bucks. And I'm enjoying the chat room's company. Find whatever that says. Okay.
You know, I've never liked you, Rip.
Just got here? Having fun?
Thanks, always a little tardy.
Rydick here.
This is our
thanks.
trouble getting to the surface.
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as they
And
store us
Mojo.
around, you better learn to like
And
shuttles.
Hybrid.
But if you can find the cause of the interference,
And
we
Ray
might be able
Lewis.
to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out
25
of the
all
line
day.
undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
Call me Rydick. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to crouch here. Unbelievable. That is crazy. 25 bucks. That's the first time I've crouched. I don't even know what to expect now. Examine pit.
The ionic interferences coming
Okay.
from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
The fuck is going on here? It's that lady that wears a Shaco. Man, I hope they update PoE
Thank
2
you.
soon. And add cool things. Thanks did it all for Tanuki. Why does she have a clitoris on her head? That's just her nose. You have one too. Unless maybe you're a
Saw
ghoul.
your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did.
They tweeted that they're
see
focusing
you.
on bugs this week.
Even under these
Weird.
unfortunate circumstances.
Thanks.
Thank you for agreeing to this. You've already taken risks on our behalf. It means a great deal that you would do so again.
If it's for my people, no risk is too great.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
There you go. Cool. I'm really hesitant to re-roll a new character because I feel like they're gonna change shit too quick.
Some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped.
So I gotta wait.
According
For
to
Muse.
The power source for that
Thanks,
device
lol,
is on
trash.
this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy. But they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why
I don't know what I want to try next.
If we find
But I'm
hard
playing
evidence
solo
that
self-found, so I
Galvan's
can't
allies
just
are
pick
hiding
anything, you know?
dangerous Takan technology,
Gotta have some gear.
I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
I'm tempted to roll a Deadeye, though,
We're
because of
almost
how fast he runs and how cheap it sounds like he is, but I don't like bows. Bows and those little purses that have arrows in them. And those pointy ears. Stupid Legolas. But he's top tier. I don't know. Maybe.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
Thank you.
Mom's in the
How do we get
hospital.
inside?
Can she get a luck buff?
The structure
Yeah,
that
man,
circles
but I
around
don't need
its
to hear all
entry
that
points for
bullshit.
transporting equipment
You could just say, hey, can I get a luck buff? And I would
Anything
just
can't
as
get past using
quickly
my authority.
give you
Well,
your luck
that's
buff.
good to hear.
I don't need to know about your mom.
As long as you can avoid being seen,
Anyway, good
I
luck,
should be
that
able to
guy's
talk my way
mom.
past any miner.
She's
And
gonna be
provide a little
fine.
distraction for you in the
You, on the
process.
other hand,
How do I avoid being seen?
I'm just kidding. You'll both be fine.
How
Good luck.
dare you? Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
Minister of
The Queen will be
Diplomatic
furious if
Affairs.
you try to deny me entry.
The Queen? But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further below. You have no authority here.
What do I want to
Do you
scan?
understand who pays your wage?
I should have read that thing on the top left over there.
You will regret everything you've said here today. You should have opened the doors the second
There it
I
is.
for you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each
you
second you delay my entry will be recorded, processed,
Well,
and permanently marked.
I don't see shit. Maybe I gotta click
Can't
this.
believe this. Does your brain function?
Examine resting spot?
Someone takes their breaks up here. Maybe the same guard who left that window unlocked. I suppose the view is nice.
Escort me to the maintenance bay.
Okay.
I told you I can't just...
Now.
But fine.
A wise choice.
But fine.
Be quick.
Not going that way.
Weird. I can't even remember what those games are called. The horror ones. Where, remember that fuckboy guy? That's like the host of every episode? He's got like shaved sides of his hair and he's old. Dark Agenda. Yeah, Until Dawn and Man of Medik. Yeah.
Force field. Looks like it was
Dark
installed
Pictures
recently.
Anthology. That's
No
it.
safe way around it.
I like this more than those, but I mean, those are pretty awful, so that's not saying much. Where do you want me to go, dude? This shit's locked. Maybe I could go this way. You ever watch Sliders? Yeah, dude. Yeah. I like the professor from Sliders. There was, when I went to France, there was this guy from England who called me Professor because he thought that I looked like the professor from Sliders. Nice one, Professor. I remember that. Like after beating people in the tournament. Nice one, Professor. I remember him. That was cool. I don't remember his name, but I remember his face. Started rewatching the X-Files. It's sick. Dude, X-Files is great. Season 2 to 5 is S, dude. Like, towards the beginning of that Krychek shit and fucking Skinner. Damn, someone got blasted. Permabanned. What did you do, dude? Oh, you just said stupid shit and you're new? Yeah, you can't say stupid shit in here. It's not the type of place where we tolerate that shit. It was just a joke. That's what they say. Like I didn't know it was a joke. Oh, it was a joke. Okay, you're not annoying now. It was a joke, guys. No big deal. It was just a joke. He's no longer annoying now. Shut up, bitch. Keep your fucking jokes out of here, shithead. And Happy New Year. Do you guys know where I'm supposed to go? This is the toughest puzzle yet. Maybe I'm supposed to like aim this at something. This. Scan. RT. Oh.
Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
Huh? Alright. Brew. Oh. No?
Thank you.
Whatever, this game fucking sucks. Hey, thanks Sam and Cozy and Trash Lol. Thanks, bros. I had enough. This game stinks. The coolest part was when Spock showed up. Do you guys, can you spoil the other cameos since I'm not gonna finish it?
I lost him!
Ballas, watch out.
Hey, thanks CJU a Busta. Data shows up? Don't fuck around. Are you fucking serious? When?
Thank you.
Let me guess, in 10 minutes. Data in 10. Really? I don't believe you. I'm gonna Google it. What's this game called? Star Trek Resurgence Data Cameo. Didn't think I'd Google it, huh?
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Is he really? Oh. Wait a minute. He is? No, quit messing around. Star Trek Resurgence. Riker's in it too? Oh man. Maybe I could do Star Trek Resurgence cameo list. How can you find that? Whoa, is this like a cameo video? No. Memory Alpha has the facts? What are you saying, dude? What does that mean? What you just said? Ah, whatever. I'm sick of using a mouse. What were we talking about before that? Dinner? I think I'm gonna get something with rice and chicken. Maybe I'll get Waba Grill or something. They got veggies. I think I'm gonna get something with rice and chicken. Thai chicken? I could get that too. You guys having anything good today? Hainanese chicken. I've had that before. It's kind of mid. Pizza. Popcorn chicken. Butter chicken. Butter chicken.
Shout out to you and yours.
Thanks. Thanks, All You Can Eat Casino and Steel Legend and Decky. Thanks, bros. Ginseng cheesecake. Chashu and ramen. I want to just get rice and chicken. I'm in the mood for rice and chicken. Made some barbecue salmon with spinach. I'm not that into salmon, but a lot of people are. Enjoy. Meatless Monday. Filipino chicken adobo. That shit is awesome. Chicken adobo is fucking good. Waba Grill has Thai tea? Weird. I didn't know that. Weird. I was gonna go to the grocery store too. I still gotta visit the new hospital that my dad went to. God, I hope he doesn't fuck up again and be rude to all his nurses. Jesus Christ. I tried breaking it down with him today. Like, dude, this is your opportunity at a fresh start. You already fucked up and everyone knows you're annoying here. Okay? So try and be nice. They moved him for being rude? No. It's like, you know, like one step towards him going home, I hope. I don't know, though. Each step is like 3 months, so that sucks. But it's like a hospital that's like a less of an intense hospital. We'll see, though. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. That's like my job. That's what I do. And this is what I do for fun when I'm done with my job. But today I gotta do a double shift. It's cool. I don't need luck. It'll be fine. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. I already scoped the place out. I went over there. I talked to some lady. She gave me the tour. And it was definitely better than the other place. The previous place was ridiculous. I was just being nice to her, but man, that place was a joke. What did he say to piss everyone off? Nah, it's not like that. He's just like very oblivious to whether or not he's being rude. He doesn't realize he's being rude. He's just demanding. And the way he talks is condescending, which it doesn't bother me, but I'm his son. I keep having to break this shit down to him. Like, you can talk to me that way, but these people don't love you, dude. You can't just talk to people that way, dude. And I keep trying to, like, break it down to him, but, you know, he's been through a lot, and I don't blame him. He's just old and rude. So, it's just the way it is. But, yeah, he's handling it. Hopefully he's gonna be, you know, he's improving, getting better, and hopefully he could go home. He's been hospitalized since October, mid-October, somewhere around that. I've been going to the hospital every day. God, dude, sucks ass. But, I mean, like I said, people do things that suck. That's life. It makes other things super cool. Like streaming, for example. You know, you can imagine how much I'm looking forward to streaming when I'm standing over my dad's hospital bed getting fucking chewed out about something ridiculous, dude. Bring me a hot dog and an entire bottle of ketchup. What? You know, I'm thinking to myself, man, I cannot wait to go home and just not give a fuck and stream some shit like Star Trek, you know? So you can imagine how much I appreciate that. It's like probably like when you guys are waiting to get off work and go fucking chill with the homies.
Get up in there, will ya?
Thanks,
Enjoy
Sandwich,
that chicken and also the rice and etc.
etc. Thanks for some bikini and everyone else. Nice work, nice work. I don't know what's going on, but assuming I live, I'll be back tomorrow, probably to play another shitty ass game. Excuse me, you think I should refund this? Nah, it was alright. It just sucked. I'll refund the next one, out of spite. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. In case you weren't around earlier, but I'm gonna do my best to record that update video on my car soon. And, you know, I just gotta make time. It's kind of like either you stream or you do something else, right? So I think it's more important to stream as much as I can. Not as much, as consistently as I can. Just in general, because it makes me feel good. And I want to do that. You know, I want to feel good. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the sewer. Where's my mouse? Thanks again. See ya.